Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine,
Okay.
ma'am.
We have finished the respiratory system, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now today I am starting new chapter and this is circulatory system. Am I right? Circulatory system. Do you have any idea about circulatory system? Hello? Listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Today my camera is not working properly. So only audible class is there. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Some problem in my camera. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you have to listen only. Circulatory system means the circulation of blood, waste material, hormones, enzymes from one place to another in body. The flow of all the things uh, at the target point is known as circulation. The circulation take place with the three things by blood, and blood are present in the blood vessels, and blood vessels are connected with the heart. So all this, the working process of all these three things is known as circulation in humans. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All living organisms need food, water, and oxygen for their survival. We all know need this. We need water, we need food and oxygen to live on this earth. All this material need to be transported from all parts of the body. We take oxygen with the help of nose and trachea and lungs and all the things. But these oxygen has to be passed to all body parts, and this the process of this passing all the materials to one place to another is known as circulation. Same as uh, the carbon dioxide is produced during the respiration, during the oxidation of the food. These carbon dioxide is also removed from the body, so it will come back to the heart, trachea, nose, and in the atmosphere. The whole process is known as circulation. The flow of useful things and the flow of waste thing, the flow of blood, flow of enzymes and hormones, all the things which we have to flow in our body is known as circulation. Various harmful waste products are also produced in the body, like carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste. These waste need to be transported to parts from where they can be removed. This is achieved through a circulatory system. All this thing has done with the circulatory system. Hello? Okay. अच्छा, ओके ओके, ओके ओके, थैंक यू. How many students present today? Kindly tell your name.
Hello.
Sakina, Marina, Ankita Chugwani, Sagar, Sanskriti, and Harsh, Insia, and Amatullah, Gagan, Roshni, Ishita. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell your name.
Ma'am Garima.
Garima. Okay. Now, the human circulatory system consists of the following: blood, blood vessels, and heart. The blood carries various useful and waste material as it flows through the blood vessels. The heart acts as a pump for the transportation of blood. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at the figure which is given on page number 77. Human circulatory system. What you are seeing in this? There are blue and red capillaries are there. There is two colors. What do you mean by blue and red color? Do you have any idea? No. The red color has the pure substances like oxygen uh, and all the hormones and enzymes are in blue, red vessels. But in blue color, there is a presence of carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is the waste material of our body. So, due to the presence of carbon dioxide, the capillaries are in blue color. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There are three parts of circulatory system: blood, blood vessel, and heart. We will see them one by one. First is blood. Blood is a fluid. It flows in blood vessels. Blood is a liquid and it flows in vessels. there is a small tiny tubes, and these tubes are known as vessels. It is red in color. Blood is red in color due to the presence of what? Presence of red blood corpuscles, and the red blood corpuscles has hemoglobin in it. It is made up of two parts. The blood is made up of two parts. One is plasma, another is blood cells or corpuscles. Plasma. There are three types of cells. The 90% of there are three types of blood vessels: RBCs, red blood cells; WBC, white blood cells; and last third one is platelets. There are three types of cells: red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. The number of red blood cells are 4.5 to 5 millions in our body. The number of RBCs is what? Yes, number of RBCs is 4.5 to 5 millions. Then WBC, the number of WBC means white blood cells are 4 to 11,000, and platelets are having 1.5 to 4 lakhs. The number of platelets is 1.5 to 4 lakhs in a human body. The blood is red in color. It is in fluid condition. Fluid state is in liquid state that has plasma with red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. And these platelets are floating in plasma. The blood cells float in the plasma. Here is another figure is given on page number 78. Look at the figure given on page number 78. Here is a blue color. The yellow color part is plasma. Are you seeing the yellow color part in the figure?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes. All yellow color part is plasma, but there is a red color, purple or blue color is there, and in a small quantity there is a white color is there. Red color is the blood cell RBC. Blue and purple color is platelets, and small there is a small quantity in white color cells, and these cells are known as white blood cells. Is it clear? This is the structure of blood. All the things are present there. Plasma is pale yellow color, and in plasma there is three types of cells floating in them: RBCs having the red color, WBCs having white color, and platelets are in blue or slightly purple color. Plasma. Plasma is the fluid part of the blood. Blood is consists of two parts. One is plasma and other is cells, blood cells. Plasma is the fluid part of the blood. Different blood cells are suspended in it. They are floating in plasma. It is pale yellow in color. The color of plasma is what? Pale yellow color. And it makes about 55% of total blood. The amount of plasma is what? 55% of total blood. About 90% of plasma is water. But the composition of plasma is 90% is water, and remaining 10% consists the vitamins, minerals, proteins, glucose, salts, waste products. All these things are in the 10% of plasma. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It carries water and various material from one part to the body to the another. This plasma and blood carries the water and various types of material from one part of the body to the other part. Here is a question. Camera is not working. Here is a question. Why does blood taste salty? Have you tasted blood? Yes. Have you tasted blood? It is slightly salty in color. What is the reason of salty? Due to the presence of sodium chloride. That in 10% part there is a sodium chloride is present there. Due to the presence of sodium chloride, blood tastes salty. Right? Now next is the another part of blood is blood cells or corpuscles. There are three types of cells: RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Look at the red blood cells. They are also called erythrocytes. The other name of RBC, red blood cells, is erythrocytes. They are small. They are small in size, biconcave and disc-shaped cells. What is the shape of RBC? Small, biconcave and disc shape. Initially they have nucleus, but when they mature, RBCs lack a nucleus. When they are in small condition, they are having nucleus, but when they get maturity, there is a absence of nucleus. The average lifespan of RBCs is about 120 days. They will alive till 3 months. 120 days means approx 3 months. 120 days. After that, they will die. They are red in color. RBCs are red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin. What is the reason of red color? The presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a red color iron containing pigment. Hemoglobin is a red color pigment and it has iron in it. When anyone have the deficiency of blood, they are suggested to take iron in their diet to recover the deficiency of hemoglobin or iron. It carries oxygen from the lungs to all part of the body. And this iron containing pigment carry oxygen which we are taking in respiration. These oxygen carried by the hemoglobin and it forms oxyhemoglobin due to the presence of oxygen in hemoglobin. It forms oxyhemoglobin, and due to this oxyhemoglobin the vessels are red in color, which we have seen in the figure 1. The red color vessels are due to the presence of oxyhemoglobin, hemoglobin with oxygen. It also carries carbon dioxide produced by the cell during respiration of the lungs, and after the respiration oxidation of the food, uh, after the reaction of oxidation, the product is water, carbon dioxide, and energy. Energy is utilized by the body for the various function of the body. Then water is consumed by the body, and carbon dioxide has to be released from the body, and this carbon dioxide is also circulate or transport by the help of the uh, blood cells, and the all blue color blood vessels are the indication of the presence of carbon dioxide in its vessels, because they are having carbon dioxide. Due to the presence of carbon dioxide, the blood vessels color is blue in color. It means they are having waste product. Is it clear to you? Yes. Is everything is clear to you?
Ma'am.
Okay. The next is white blood cells. The another type of white blood cell is white blood cells. They do not have any color. Due to this absence of color, they are known as leukocyte. The red blood cells are known as erythrocytes, and white blood cells are known as leukocytes. They are colorless and irregular in shape. They do not have particular shape. They are irregular shaped cell. They have a distinct nucleus. Uh, they are differ from the RBC. RBC is having a lack of nucleus, but in WBC they are having nucleus. They do not have hemoglobin. White blood cells do not have hemoglobin. They are fewer in number. The number of WBC is smaller, fewer as compared to the RBCs. They are bigger in size than the RBC. There is a difference. The number of white blood cells is less as compared to the RBC, but the size of the white blood cells is larger than the RBCs. The lifespan of WBC may be a few hours to several days. The lifespan is also smaller, few days to several days, few hours to several days. The lifespan of RBC is 120 days, but the lifespan of WBC is few hours. After few hours, they will get die, or they may survive till the several days. So, but not 120 days. The main function of WBC is to protect us against disease causing microorganisms that enter our body. Sometimes some germs and microorganisms and bacteria uh, take enter in our body, and they may cause of disease. And to protect us, the WBC work on them and they engulf all the bacteria, so they are known as soldier of the body. The WBC is also known as soldier of the body. How do WBC protect us? How do WBC protects us? What they are doing? WBC protects us in two ways. Some WBCs eat the microorganism and destroy them. The WBC eat microorganism and destroy all germs, bacteria, and microorganism. And the another way is, in some time WBC make a special protein. They produce a special protein, and this protein is known as antibodies. These antibodies fight against germs and destroy them. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
The third type of blood cell is platelets. It is we will take this in next class. Okay, there is a blood coating process is very long, so we will discuss in the next class. Okay,
Okay.
do you want to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, read it again and try to understand it. I will give you the answer of
Okay, ma'am.
respiratory system on Moodle.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Have a good day.